Yeah, well, we've been testing lots of things out. Whole lot of different things.
Well, Doug, I think your Minecraft world ate my user.
It ate it, huh?
I, my inventory, I spawn into the world, and I'm at the max height. Then all of a sudden, I'm in my little room that I created with no inventory, and then a few moments later, my inventory appears, and then it crashes.
Yummy. And,
Yeah, look up
His
and
server needs resources, literally.
I guess.
I'm pointing right at it. But you
Yeah, I
can't
see
see
it.
what I'm pointing.
I see it now.
Yeah. Somebody's built one over there.
Built one what?
No?
Another
portal.
portal.
Oh,
which,
okay.
I don't know which direction it would be in live in the real world.
Well, only one way to find out.
All right, so we are live streaming to Twitch at the moment. I am eventually hoping to have Brandon's stream as well as my own. So,
That's what I will work on that here in a minute.
not a rush, not a rush.
Can you get into the terminal on the Minecraft server and see if it can tell us any more about why it ate my user?
Maybe. Can I get into it? Yeah, it runs as a service, so MC Archon commands would probably do it.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'd have to go look up how to use them again, but I set up MC Archon so we could do that kind of stuff. Because, yeah, it doesn't run as a foreground process, right? So I'm not sure how I'd poke it. I mean, can I? Yeah, if you can tell me how, probably.
But that gets you to the console,
What do you mean?
right?
Whoops.
That-
Wrong
oh.
box. Yes, it puts me at the console of the Minecraft server, like the Linux console.
Yes.
Bruce,
Yeah.
to answer your question,
Yeah, go ahead.
I found where it landed. It's next to an ocean. But it's not in anyone's particular house. It's out in, like, the forest somewhere.
I'm still eating dinner, just to warn everybody. Sorry.
They were just out there building one to see if they can get far enough away.
Possibly. Here, I'm typing in the coordinates.
Brandon, I'm at the console,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Just does it say it is? Hold on a second. Let me join and see if it gives you any errors.
Well, that's just it. I'm at a bash
there.
prompt. I'm not at the server prompt. I can do a status of the service and it barfs out some stuff from a log file somewhere, I'm assuming, because I can see Brando S and your IP address and
Table.
Good.
that you've logged in.
Just hang out there for good. Just hang out there for a second.
I don't think this is what you think it is.
Did you say it was a house by a lake?
It's exactly what
It's
I
a
think.
house by an ocean.
Okay.
It's kind of a nicely built house with like a like a little
okay.
place for boats to dock.
Maybe.
It actually looks
It's a
nice.
several-story house
Oh,
with a deep,
good.
deep hole with no freaking
Okay, well, there we go.
ladders.
Thank you, Doug. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Totally.
A what in it?
A really, really deep hole with no ladders. That's inside on the basement of the building.
Okay, we're gonna start figuring out how to monitor who all gets into this thing because now all the glass is missing from the front of my house, and I'm kind of pissed off about it.
That's been there at least since Sunday or Saturday.
Oh,
when
no.
Doug messed-
Jovel, that was gone Friday morning.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh,
It
geez.
might even not even last the night.
Yeah,
Brandon, I have a solution.
I'm listening.
Well, welcome to World Guard. So slash what is it that gets you all the listing of it? Super pickaxe. Fuck, that's not what I wanted. What's the one that gives you the listing of everything? Where? Slash question mark.
Yeah.
Slash question mark will give you a list of all of the really cool. There's 33 pages of them apparently. Of all the, and now it's raining. Of all the really cool things that we added, because I added a whole bunch of plugins. You'll notice our logo is still here. I don't know who keeps deleting it, but they're not deleting it anymore. You can use, as an operator, you can use a wooden axe. I have no idea why they picked this. And you can mark a spot. And I wrote some instructions down. You can mark 2 corners that will define a cube, and then you can say, take this cube and go all the way down to the bedrock and all the way up to the sky, and don't let anybody inside it touch it. And it defines a region, and you can define who's allowed to screw around in that region. And that's what I did around the logo, and it stopped. Now, the region I defined was quite small. And there's a way to get a list of regions. Yes, if you do a /RG list, it'll give you a list of all the regions, which is Spawn Zone. It's the one region I created.
A region called "Don't fuck with my shit."
Be nice, you're on Twitch.
Sorry.
It's okay, I just figured I'd
Yeah, no, point taken.
make sure to mention we're all live and hot. As far as I'm aware, Twitch does not record any of this, but I wouldn't count on that. I just picked up the ancient one, 55.
The ancient.
Probably
It's in the
that was
chat
probably
room
the
on-
person that just
on-
connected like 5 minutes ago and then left after he fell off something.
Fill in one of these places with water. No, I can't get through the dungeon.
Hans and Julio.
Oh wait, don't worry.
Yeah,
I can
Bruce,
just
this
break.
has to be the guy
I
that was
can
raiding
just-
my area because he has an enchantment table and like nothing else in his house. Which is
We can define regions. We can set regions so that they're allowed to do certain things. It's not, it's not hard to do. It takes a little learning, but it's not difficult or anything like that.
How did that
Yeah.
stream?
Hold on a second.
Okay, Doug, I'm not going to send you audio on my stream.
Okay.
I'm just going to send my monitor.
Okay. Can you send me? You can't send me 2 different streams, though, can you?
I don't know. Why?
Well, I would love to be able to capture your camera and your Minecraft session as separate windows, because then I can put them on my canvas any way I want. Otherwise, I get you and your Minecraft mushed together in whatever canvas you build.
Yeah, that sounds like it would need to be that way.
Not if you ran 2 copies of OBS to 2 different stream keys.
Oh, great. Brendan, how are you sending stuff to Doug?
We've created a Brando application in Nginx. He's going to pick it up from there.
Mm-hmm.
Launch anyway. It's already running.
Yeah, Hans, I was bouncing my on my second machine. I was bouncing my Minecraft off of that into my primary machine just to see if I could do it.
I mean, the thing is, I don't have a camera on this.
Oh, well, then it doesn't matter. Just send me your stream.
Exactly.
Fine, be that way.
I'm gonna stay
Could be on-
muted for. I'm gonna stay muted here for a little bit because I'm having dinner. Once I'm done with that, I'll jump into Minecraft and join you.
Me too.
Doug,
Yeah.
you should see something on Brando.
Brando. All right, hold on a minute. Let's see if I can pull up. Brando doesn't go anywhere, does it? No, you don't have any sources to push to.
Yeah. No, it's a read.
It's not supposed to be your read. Your test only should be Brando test, but it's fine. It won't matter.
Stream key if that's helpful.
Well, once you get into the application, it starts pushing no matter what key you use. It doesn't really matter.
Right. The key is just how you know what to pick up on.
Right, but all the push statements in Brando would be the live ones. So if we, that's why I set up a test and a non-test. Maybe Maybe I'm misunderstanding this.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just semantics. So whatever we want our semantics. It's just semantics. So
Alright, oh, there's
whatever
Brando,
we want our
Brando.
semantics to be.
So Brando, you had the same problem I did.
What's that?
Well, if you look at the Twitch stream, maybe it's the way I'm picking you up. I can see it, but then it's not the right size. And when I did my capture of my Minecraft window, I eventually went into the OBS and I selected capture method and I pulled it down for Windows 10, 1903 and up, and it went whack, and I got the whole screen. Because now I'm seeing all sorts of like Windows isms in the taskbar and all that other garbage.
Oh, that's no, I intentionally chose. Oh, that's I.
Oh, you didn't just go in and
intentionally
pick the
chose
Minecraft window and nothing else?
Oh, well, okay. No,
Oh, I figured you would have.
no, I didn't.
Well, darn you.
Oh,
I,
man.
I, I didn't.
even watched my mouth.
Oh shit!
I've
Okay,
got to mute
yeah.
the stream.
I've got to mute the stream.
Yes,
So I
15
get
seconds
Doug-
later
I
sometimes.
get Doug 3 seconds
it's awesome.
later.
It's all the mere Doug you can handle. Woo!
I have a tough enough time handling the first one. I have a tough enough time handling
It's a
the first one.
reflection of Doug. Ah.
Okay, so I, out of curiosity, want to look at my bandwidth.
Brando, I do get audio out of you. I just muted it, though.
Really?
Yeah?
Oh, really?
I think I'm getting the audio from the game, because I hear basically rain. I think. Maybe not. Oh, there, it just went away.
I muted it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes it stop. Somebody says, yes, larger Minecraft. Boy, our Twitch stream is jumping.
There.
Yeah, what I wanted to do...
This is interesting. I'm pegging out 25 megabits symmetric.
How does one know that?
I'm looking at my stats on my router.
Well, there's a stats page you can open in OBS. Actually, in the lower right corner, Hans figured out it tells you how many kilobits you're sending.
10 megabits. That's great. That's a little bit.
Maybe you could turn the quality down a little. I don't know that we need that. Brandon and that much
No.
quality might be more than we
We
need.
don't need that much. Let's take it.
It's awesome. It's just maybe a little more awesome than we really need.
Okay, we'll take a 0 out of that. Because I
Mm.
bet Caden's upstairs streaming too. At probably God knows how many kills.
He doesn't care. He doesn't know anything about that. Whoops.
Sure, at the moment.
Wow, that was interesting. I'm guessing Pujo 404 is Julio. He's on our Twitch comment stream. I'm sure I look great at 1080p eating at 60 frames a second eating a banana. On your end, see the bottom of the OBS. No, I don't think so.
Interesting. Huh. There we go. That's better. Can I down-res this? Because
Well, I just made mine a sub window and then grabbed just that window. I'm wondering if you're struggling with some of that, Brandon, because you've got the entire, like, window. It's everything. It's not just Minecraft. I told it I just want Minecraft. I have a bunch of other crap open all over the place.
well, no, but I'm not even seeing. I can't even see the stream on Twitch. I can't get it back.
Oh, it's still running. I'm watching it in VLC and in the web browser on my other machine, so I can see we've got full motion video, and
What's that?
every time I unmute it, it goes berserk, echoey on me. So,
Okay, hold on a second. I'm destroying my network here. I'm gonna stop.
you know, when you only have 50 megabits, Brandon, you know, gonna get what you're gonna get at that point.
Do you know how much 50 megabits on a fiber costs?
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Brandon, it's not really about how much you paid for it. You know.
I'm still sitting here on 5 megabits.
Well, it's part of my business DR plan. But,
Yeah, yanks a bunch of stuff home, which I can't
okay,
say as I
so
disagree with.
apparently, kids are also streaming.
Yeah, I had to banish mine from the basement under dire threats of painful retaliation. Well, I was testing earlier, and my wife came storming downstairs. "Rah, rah, 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 rah." I'm like, shut up, shut up, shut up.
She's watching the stream, Doug.
Didn't work. Who? Who knows? Like 4 people.
Here.
Who? You never know who's watching. That's the scary part.
Hey, can
It says I have 16 views. I'm a rock star. Can't tell who they are, but I have 16 views. Woo!
Probably the most popular stream on the category.
Well, which is what? Jerkwad testing losers? Great, I'm winning.
Doug, the more relevant thing is you have 5 concurrent viewers.
How do I tell that, Hans?
It's
One of which is me.
Yeah, you've got to go into your dashboard.
Was that like the producer setting or something?
Yeah.
I'll have to go.
Of course, I can see it on the browser.
Well, I've got the browser open on another machine, and that's how I can see I have 16 total views. But
It's a little red number. It's a little red figure with a red number next to that eyeball.
Okay, so apparently Caden's downloading one of his streams from a couple days ago. He records 20 more minutes of this madness.
Hans, I think it's because I've got it thumbnailed.
Maybe.
Oh, there. When I made it bigger, it gave me more stats. It was because I had it as half a window. Yeah, now I have 6 watching me. Woo.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I had shrunken the window to fit better. With 5 monitors in front of me, sometimes you got to move stuff around a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Brandon. You might do better by, just grabbing the Mojang window or the Java window. It might do better. I don't know. Because I was doing some seriously evil things with it earlier. Like I ran Division 2 at 38 by 14, and it was just killing the stream because I wanted to see what I could do to it. So I know how big the window is. Puts more stress on your video card, which puts more stress on OBS. You running this on a laptop?
If you want a real stress test, excuse me, which I tried, not knowing that it was a stress test. I was trying to run a stream while I was running Path of Exile.
Yeah.
And the skills I'm using basically fill the entire space with exploding orange balls. Even my 2080 Ti video card could not keep up.
Yeah, that was what was happening to me. I had Minecraft and the video card and OBS and Division 2, and Division 2 has all sorts of cool explosions and stuff like that, and it was not going well. It was not happy. Eventually I killed Division 2 and everything came back. Partly, I suspect, because there were more video card resources, and partly because I wasn't driving, OBS crazy trying to capture frames out of it. In-game, if it was the only thing I was running, and OBS and my video, that was fine. But the minute I started to play head games with multiple streams and multiple windows, I had browser, and I had Minecraft, and I had Division 2, and I had camera, and I had all sorts of crap. And no, I didn't like that very much. No way.
Reams,
What's that?
Hello there.
Reams came to see me.
I follow the tunnel and it's like, oh, I know where this goes.
I am taking pigs to the basement. As odd as that sounds.
Now, that is a very strange statement out of you, Bruce. I'm somewhat intrigued, actually.
In Minecraft, you can farm underground once you set it up.
Yeah. I have a whole farm underground of cows.
Yeah, I had to go teleport to wherever Bruce was to go look. But we're not underground. Oh, you're going underground, but you're not underground yet.
My little village is built on top of that hill, and
So how is it we
Yeah.
have a fire over here, but nothing feeding said fire?
nether rack.
Never back.
A what?
Nether rack. It's the dirt from the nether. It burns.
It burns forever. So you hauled it all the way up here just to drop it off, huh?
It's full.
I'm assuming it,
Well,
it keeps them out.
No. No, well, it provides light, so.
Oh, I thought maybe it would keep your keep the creepers out.
Oh, it keeps them from spawning.
oh, here it is again.
So now you've grabbed only the Minecraft window, right, Brandon?
Yes.
But you got to go in and pick the way the OBS grabs the source. Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, I already did.
Well, it doesn't. Your Minecraft doesn't fill the window.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. No, it doesn't fill the window. So how?
So when you go into OBS to select the source,
Yeah.
hold on, I'm gonna go look at mine because I had to get it right. Under capture method, pull the second window down, take it to the bottom option, Windows 10, 1903 and up, and that should do a better job at grabbing the right thing.
Whoa. Wait. What? Run that again.
When you look at the double click on your sources in OBS.
Yeah.
And when you've done that, capture method will come up. It's the second option.
A capture method. Wait a minute.
You're in OBS. You're looking at your list of sources.
Yes.
One of them
I've got
should be.
game capture is my source.
Oh. I think I did window capture.
Yeah, game capture would be the normal one for this kind of thing.
Interesting. Okay. I've never done
No,
game
no,
capture.
I normally don't do a window capture. I normally do game capture.
Okay. Well, let me do a game capture and I see what I get.
Yeah, just I'm not sure, what exactly the difference is.
Capture any full screen application. Capture specific window. Okay, window, and then it lets me pick Java.
Looks pretty similar.
Yeah, mine does, but Brandon's doesn't. He's still got that big black bar around it for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, okay, but I bet my palette needs to be resized.
What do you mean your palette?
Well, I called it a palette. My scene. I probably need to change.
Oh,
my
your
scene.
your canvas size.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's probably the wrong aspect ratio.
Hmm.
Do you have two monitors with different aspect ratios?
Didn't think they were. They're different monitors because this thing's so big as a heck. But
It's lovingly crafted from custom parts, Brandon.
leftover parts. Leftover.
Whatever. Lovingly crafted. That's all I want to hear.
Because you can separately set the canvas size and the stream output size. And it's
Where's the
independent of what you
Minecraft build?
capture.
And with villagers streams.
Okay, my base
Nah,
canvas
no
resolution.
villagers on the ground. That's a terrible idea.
Julio says you're boring.
I am boring. Yeah, that's-
You're not a very interesting Minecrafter.
Hey,
I'm just paraphrasing.
Julio.
He's not saying that. I made that shit up.
Without a doubt.
I mean, I guess I could always just do that, right? There. Now you're full screened, sort of.
Don't. No, my number 2 monitor is different sized. What the heck?
Well, you probably just never noticed because they're similar enough.
Bulb is not.
I think you can force it to be a certain one monitor or the other, can't you? Like in OBS, you can tell it it's multi-monitor or not, so that it understands.
No, no. You set the canvas, and you can have the canvas size to one. You can select a monitor as the source of the canvas size.
Oh.
Okay, so where is that, Hans?
I'm not having. I don't have OBS running. Hold on a second.
Okay. Because that's what I need. It's you, and the two monitors are different, and that for some reason once it picked the canvas off of the primary monitor, but I'm actually showing the secondary one.
It's file settings, and in OBS under file settings, there is a video. Tab.
He's right, and it says base
There's a video
canvas.
tab, and you set the base and the output resolution separately there.
Yeah, mine's 1920 by 1080.
I gotcha.
he's
So it's
right.
actually upscaling that. That's a. Ooh. Okay.
And the canvas resolutions. I think if you click the down arrow, it basically understands the different the dimension of the different monitors. So it'll let you pick basically what the subset of preset resolutions there are the ones that it recognizes from your monitors.
Okay, but I'm not this game. Okay.
Yeah.
So the black bar that you're seeing at the bottom of my screen is actually where my.
I don't see anything now, do I?
Oh no, you don't. I need to restart.
Brandon, that's not completely true. No, yeah, well, in this case, now I only see a black bar along the very bottom, which may
right,
be where
taskbar.
that was. That wasn't
Yeah,
true
right.
in the past.
Right. That's just a taskbar now.
But why doesn't it do it for mine? Oh, because I just grabbed the window.
Yep.
Brandon, did you grab the whole computer?
No, I grabbed the game because
Yeah.
you were saying don't grab the window because you didn't like all the little windowy stuff running around at the bottom.
Well, I think it's probably killing your frame rate. But, so, Hans, how come he gets the little black bar and I don't? Or maybe we don't know.
The game capture will grab what it thinks is the game including if the game is running full screen. Since it isn't, I bet you it's grabbing the taskbar.
Yes, mine is not running full screen. I have it in a window. That is absolutely true. And in mode, I'm in... Yeah, for my game mode, I said capture specific window. And then I went and picked the window.
Yeah, and
But then-
that would take the taskbar out, but that also messes with that messes up the aspect ratio. So you're gonna end up.
Oh, crap.
Well, I mean, one of the things I could do is, we can just do a little of that. I just sort of push him down there.
So just out of curiosity, where are allowable places to mine for resources?
Well, there's sort of the gentleman's agreement of, don't steal other people's stuff. There's probably the good common sense of go run far, far away.
Which I regret.
Yeah. Hans, what's your name? Are you the Ancient 155?
That would be me.
Okay.
Oh, that is Hans.
All right, there you go. Hans, I made you an operator on the server. So, in theory, the... Oops, hold on a minute.
You kill yourself.
Yeah, well, it's because there we go. So, here we go.
It's Doug's way of getting around the world.
It is.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
super lazy.
All right, so how do I keep myself alive at night?
You go to bed in a room with a door.
Stay indoors, yeah.
Yeah, stand doors.
Log out, log back in.
The big gaping hole in the side of the mountain right there, or the hill right there, is my domicile. You're welcome to duck in there for the night.
Gaping
well,
hole. I have no idea which gaping hole.
I think you're standing in it. Yeah, we're standing in it.
This one, okay.
Yeah, it used to have glass, and then people came along and blew it up, and he's mad. Which I agree with. It's rude. Bad form.
And someone vandalized my area on the other side of the hill.
Yeah, several people. We've had a
That made
vandal
me
that's been
annoyed.
griefing us, Hans. Eventually, if you go and do a /?, you'll get a list of all the crazy plug-in add-ons that I did in the world, and one of them is called World Guard. Because I got mad that they kept blowing up my sign. So I defined a cube around the logo that nobody but ops can work in. And if you do RG for region and list, you can see all the lists, or all the regions that are defined. And there's some instructions I've got. You use I think it's a wood axe to go define one corner, and then you go off somewhere else on the opposite side, define the opposite corner, and then it defines a cube with those 2 points. And you can
so I can
do
do RG list and I get one spawn zone, but I'm not sure what I can do with that.
well, it tells you where the zone, what the name of the zone is. I created that one.
Right.
And it happens to be out here in the spawn zone, right? Next to our logo. And there's not much to do with it other than to know there's only one defined.
Huh?
So if Brandon wanted to, he could go
Streaming being
and
the
define a
practice
zone
for,
around his
yeah,
house there
for-
that presumably only
for
ops could work in.
for
But we could actually
Thursday
put some access controls on it that would keep pretty much, well, it may not keep operators out, but it would keep other players out, certainly. Or it would allow other players in. Let's say Alanis and he are working on something and Alanis is not an op and Brandon is. We could go in and, set rights such that Alanis can work there. Brandon can always work there because he's an operator. So we would need to define it so that she can get in and do that. Some of this will be what we use in our, Minecraft Ohio project, where we'll probably define a good chunk of the world as, hey, this is Athens and it's operator only zone, and then inside that you can define subzones to work on things. And for the most part, if it's our students, I'm not super worried they're going to go in and blow away the world.
By the way, Brandon, are you in the Twitch chat?
Yeah, no, actually, I don't think I've lost the window. There's too many things on my computer.
I'm just saying you could reacquaint yourself with our speaker from Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
You're also getting some advice from, it looks like PX Slip.
Yeah, that's my son.
Oh, okay.
That's Will.
Yeah, he's giving you some advice on how to use OBS.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is I can't get enough
Well, they want carrots.
bandwidth to send and receive at the same
gotcha.
time.
Gotcha.
Actually,
Actually,
trying to download his.
Actually, you can pause the video and this chat still goes.
Oh, okay. Let's try that.
You can put you can click the pause the pause button on the video portion.
I got it.
The chat will keep going.
Oh yeah,
In Twitch.
so it does.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
and there's in fact a chat pop out that we just got a little link from, thanks to your son.
That's right.
Yeah, what about it?
Although it's fun, you do the pop out and I'm assuming it gives you the new chat messages. Yeah, it gives you all the new messages, but the pop out only has from that moment on. It doesn't go back. So if you want any of the old chat messages, you don't get it.
Well,
Twitch chat is quite ephemeral. Yeah.
Quite ephemeral. Very good choice. Man, it's okay. Good to know.
Brandon, I'm assuming you kind of closed in the entrance so that things don't come running in.
I think Doval did that, didn't he?
I
Brandon's
just
standing right here next to me.
Oh, is he? But Doval
Yeah,
was
he-
outside playing with bricks, so I wasn't sure.
I'm hiding right next to the door because Brandon has a weapon.
Brandon has a web. Here, let me come in and plop a bed for him. Is there an extra bed in there?
Yeah, there's a bed in the chest here, Doug.
There's one in that
Oops.
room that's right to the
Oh,
right.
okay.
No,
Well, I was going to plop him a
Yeah,
bed
no,
that we can sleep if he wants.
No, what happens when you sleep? Do you just wait out the?
If
Just wait out.
everyone gets together and sleeps all at the same time, night instantly passes,
I see.
and no one gets attacked. If you don't have a bed at that point, you're sort of obligated to log out, because the same thing happens, and then you log right back in like 20 seconds later.
The other
But-
thing is, beds become your spawn point, your respawn point, if the bed still exists when you die.
Gotcha.
So, and it's a handy place to eat. Also, if you don't sleep for 3 days, you'll start to be attacked during the day by these flying bat-like things.
That's true. You do actually have to sleep or log out. Bruce,
Hey,
that's true. You have to log out. Logging out's okay.
I don't think that works. I don't know though.
I'm not sure.
Hey,
Uh,
Hans, in the chest here, there's a starter kit for you.
Also, if no one else sleeps, you can still get into bed, and it'll count as having slept if you get into bed and are there for the end of night.
Yeah.
So right now we're about a little over halfway through night, and in about 3 or 4 minutes it'll be the end of night. If you get in bed, you'll have counted as slept.
You right click on the bed to sleep.
Yes.
At any rate, Bruce, I don't know if this is something you played with or not before. I also set up nether portals and a bunch of other stuff that's in there if you wanted to play with any of it. In theory, we'll eventually be able to set up links between this world and Minecraft OU world.
Well, several of us have nether portals already. Did you set one up in the forest somewhere?
This should be a multiverse nether portal. So you'll be able to teleport from one nether to another nether in another world.
Okay.
That's
Interesting.
Yeah, if you have the multiverse commands, you can do that.
Well, I put all the multiverse core. Well, there's multiverse core, multiverse nether portals, and multiverse portals.
Yes.
And I put all those in. There's also a lobby API that I put in.
Okay. But if you don't do anything special with commands, then people will go to the normal nether and the normal end and all that kind of stuff.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Unless you set up the way most of these plugins worked when I read about them was you put the jar file in, you restart the server, and nothing happens until you go and pull the commands and start using them in your world, which was absolutely the case with WorldCraft, WorldGuard. All right, I'm going to ask a stupid question. How do I... Oh, I guess I type help. 2. Okay, that's a little confusing.
Dawn is starting. If you want to be in bed, you've got like a minute or two to get there.
I'm in bed.
Dawn or dusk?
Hold up.
Dawn. The
So
sun
it's
is coming up.
Sun's coming up, which means we can go out.
No.
Here in a few minutes we can.
Yeah, in a couple of minutes it'll be light enough that the monsters will start to die on their own.
They burst into flame in the sun.
Mostly.
But if you want to count for sleeping, get in bed. And it'll be a couple of minutes yet, but not too far out.
Hans, if you want to send us an OBS stream, I'll put it up.
I'm good. Okay, so that worked. It set a respawn point. No, Doug, I think my bandwidth could do it, but I'm right now. But I'm not going to be on for all that long, as I've got to do some other stuff.
No problem.
But I'm gonna hang out for a little bit. I wanted to. So what's the plan for Minecraft? I know we have plans for testing streaming. What's the plan for Minecraft?
It's now daytime.
This particular world, Hans, I didn't have any huge plans for other than to kind of put it out and let people play with it.
Gotcha.
I wanted to make it in such a way that people could, use it and do stuff with it. And, if you from the spawn point, if you go way out to the... I have no idea how we know which way east, west, north, south is. There's a big house made by a journalism major.
Sun's coming up in the east.
People have been having fun building stuff. And, that's all right as long as we can all be nice about it. Now, if I got to go world guardian on everything, then I guess I'll do that. There are certainly indications that some people have gone more or less crazy destroying things, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Behind your safe point is a mine shaft that anyone's welcome to use, as long as you don't vandalize it.
Yeah, well, if I figure out who came along and griefed us, I'm going to ban them. But I haven't been able to figure that out yet. But
the Nether portal in the Nether isn't. There are 3 known portals I can think of, and one of them is not Bruce or mine, and it's in between us.
Okay. But I suspect, Hans, is the longer this thing's around and more people are on it, the more weird it's going to get, which is kind of the fun of Minecraft. Yeah. The other world, if you do a /lobby, you'll get the lobby menu, which lets you do a world selection. And eventually, you'll be able to do world selection of Minecraft Ohio, which will teleport you to, our basically, for strangers, it'll effectively be view only, where you can wander around OU and Athens campus and uptown and all that kind of stuff. Whatever information I'm able to dig out of the GIS folks, which I've had some communication with, and they've been very kind and sent me some information. And I'm still trying to figure out how to parse it. But I'm hoping to have student operators on that, working on and tweaking and working, building at the OU buildings and that kind of stuff. So I don't.
You are flying.
Yeah, well, I'm in creative mode. If you
Oh.
do a /God, that puts you into unkillable mode. If you do a /ungod, it takes you out of unkillable mode.
You mean even by monsters?
Yeah, by anybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think I might do that because I'm not that good at this game yet.
Yeah. Well, the other one you'll want that lets you fly is /set. What is it? No, it's /game mode space creative. And they tab complete. So /G space /G space. I guess it'd be /G tab space C tab. We'll
Yeah,
put
I
in.
see it on stream.
All right, and you select that one, and it'll put you into creative mode. And then if you double tap the space bar, you'll fly. And if you hit the shift key, you land. And once you hit the ground, you sort of walk around. But if you want to fly, you do that.
What is the normal one? Is adventure, right?
No, it's survival. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
quite sure what adventure mode is. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's survival, but you can't do certain things that you would normally be able to. It's for people who have made adventures and they want you to play them without messing up their area.
Oh, all
Okay,
right.
so remind me, how do I land?
Shift.
Oh, shift. Oh, that's a crouch button, isn't it?
Right. There is. Oh yeah, I guess it is a crouch button. I didn't know you could crouch in Minecraft. There you go.
And I kept hitting control because most other games it's control.
You
you
could
can.
probably remap it, but
Oh,
yeah.
I know I can. Yeah.
But yeah, in flying, you can really zip around. The other command that's very useful, Hans, is /teleport. And if you hit space on that one, it'll give you a list of users, and you can teleport to people.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
how you can teleport other people to other people. It's really distracting to do that.
Well, most of it, if you just type teleport and a person's name, you just go to wherever they are.
And interrupt whatever they're building.
Yeah, sorry, Bruce. Oops.
You hope they're not fighting mobs because they just fought you.
Oh, he's over here playing with bricks. He's fine. Or stone or whatever.
I was throwing eggs at Doug earlier, but he didn't notice.
You what?
I was throwing eggs at Doug earlier, but he didn't notice.
No, I didn't notice. Sorry. Yeah, we've already had one request from a journalism student that if we were to take the server down, could we please mail him a copy of The World?
Well, looks like it's a success.
Yeah, I think it does all right. It's quite the crazy castle. And I know Billy's on here somewhere because I've seen him on, and he builds all sorts of crazy stuff on here.
I'm convinced this is Billy, but I'm not 100% sure.
No, it's not.
It's not.
And the only reason I know that is because Brandon was talking about it and talked to the kid for a while.
Yeah, I ended up going into his castle. I didn't realize he was the one, and ended up running into him. And he messaged me. He's going like, "Can you not destroy anything?" I'm going like, "Well, sure."
Yeah, there seems to be two types of Minecraft players: the kind that get on your server just to screw up and blow things up, and the kind that like are pretty reasonable. You know, they want to go play in their own zone, and they're just happy to have a server to do it on. And
So, whoa! I really filled up here, didn't I? How did that happen?
I don't know. Where are you?
No, I just
Not working me. I'm staring at him.
I thought I was just chopping down trees, but I got all sorts of stuff all of a sudden.
Oh, well, as you chop the trees down, you get their resources, right?
Yeah, but I have planks and all sorts of stuff, which I thought I had to craft on my own. In creative mode, does it do that automatically?
Oh yeah, no, you get infinite inventory.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. If you hit E for your inventory, Hans, you'll have
Yeah.
like everything.
But that's what I did. But it's like, okay.
If you flip back to survival mode, it'll only be whatever's in your immediate taskbar on the bottom. Is that right?
Got you. Yeah.
You can put it in your actual inventory when you press E in creative mode and click the chest at the bottom right of the UI.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
that-
says
that's
survival
where it
inventory.
is, yeah.
All right, well that makes some sense.
That makes good sense.
So you can basically put your entire inventory's worth of creative stuff if you wanted to.
How do you go back to the creative stuff?
Well, you do game mode, creative, or survival, and you flip back.
No,
flip game
I
modes.
mean in the inventory.
Oh.
Just
Aren't
click
there
on
tabs?
anything else.
Yeah, well, any of the tabs across the bottom are the creative mode ones. Just that one.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Wow, and there's a saved one, and there's a search one.
There's a whole
That's
bunch
awesome.
of one at the top too. Okay.
Yeah,
Save
yeah, it's
toolbar.
cool.
Wow, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. You guys are gonna teach me Minecraft after all. I've avoided it so far.
Hans, you and I are in the same boat. I've done the same thing. I'm like, yeah, it looks like fun, but I don't really want to collect. I just want to build. So I sort of put it off for a while. Hey, Bruce,
Yeah.
do cows drown?
No.
Cows can drown, sure.
Oh, they get tired after a while and despawn and.
They
well,
can get hung up on things and unable to get out of the water, and then
Yeah.
somehow end up where they.
Our trader guy over here has fallen into a very large pit, and he can't seem to get out.
What a
They
ravine.
despawn, don't they?
I don't know.
Can we build a ramp for them?
Well,
to
that's
get out?
exactly what I was over here doing. He seems to be jumping up and down on the edge, and I'm like, well, all right, we'll make him a ramp.
They can jump one block, I think.
Yeah. Well, so that's what I did. Was I created a set of steps. He seems to be jumping, but not making it much.
No, he's not quite making it.
Yeah. So Hans, you see the little resources? And I just picked them up.
Yeah.
Okay. So once you mine
Yeah.
it, it'll sort of sit there and wait for you.
Yeah, I'm beginning to figure this game out a little bit. It's kind of fun, but not that until the semester's over, I'm not going to have a whole lot of time. That said, I need to check on that Citadel server, see if anybody else started doing nuts in there. Because all I have is a bare hatchling.
I went in and played around with God modes and God settings. So if there's one player that's in there that seems absurdly powerful, that was
That's
me.
probably you.
That was
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably play pretty much honestly. I might give myself a little wood sometime. You know, I might sneak some resources every now and then, but for the most part, I'm gonna play it honestly. How did we get this trade out of here?
Not sure you do.
Is the path to get out 2 blocks wide or 1 block wide?
2 blocks.
One, I think.
Make it 2 blocks.
Oh, there we go, Hans.
Oh, there he goes.
He needed one at water level. I didn't realize we needed one at water level.
Gotcha.
All right, there we go.
Yep. There whatever that was, he's out.
Oh. Say trader.
Whoops.
He has animals with him, and those are sometimes little wider than 1 block.
Yeah, well, we had sort of chiseled him out a spot that was 2 blocks wide, but
Remind me, how do I craft stuff?
crafting table. Although you'll have to be out of creative mode to craft, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, that because you have everything already when you're in
Mhm.
creative mode. Right.
Brandon, you have a very
Gotcha.
nice fire over your house, I see.
Yeah, somebody put that there.
I'm assuming it's Bruce.
But
Did you put a bonfire over the house?
no,
Oh, all right. Maybe they're sending you a message, Brandon.
No, I did that. I'm building a bonfire around the main chunk area.
Ah.
If you walk out any direction, there's one bonfire just kind of sitting around.
So how far up can one go? There's got to be some maximum height, right?
Yeah, there's max height. You can,
It's like 255, I think. No,
No, it's time. Hey guys, what's max height called in Minecraft?
We're a long way past 255 at this point if you look at the stream.
What's that?
What's the max height called on Minecraft?
Block one?
What do you mean 255?
Block
255 blocks.
256.
It's 256. Okay, yeah. Apparently the upper limit is 256. That's from Bedrock.
Yes.
That can't be right. I'm up so high I can see the sun and the moon at the same time.
Okay, but hit F3 and tell us what your Y number is.
415.
Not even sure where I'd see that.
Still going.
Yeah, 372 and rising rapidly.
500 now.
I'm gonna have to revoke these kids' Minecraft expertise.
Yeah, I agree. I'd revoke
He's
those kids.
installed mods, and mods may have changed the max Y value.
I don't think I changed that. So can I fall from this height?
Because the guys who are doing Earth and all that kind of stuff, they changed the max Y to be really, really big so they could put Mount Everest in it.
Ooh, I'm falling at a pretty good clip though. I'm gonna go splat here in a minute. Crunch.
Oh wow.
Go
That's
to
so
a high
going.
place.
Yeah.
That was like a meteoric fall, man. It was from like block 500 down, squash.
I'm
So
now at
Brad-
800.
So Brandon, how do you carry a shield and a sword at the same time?
So if you look down at the bottom inventory, there's a little inventory item that's over by itself. That's the thing that's supposed to be in your left hand, and the shield. If you go into your inventory with E around your character, there's a block in the bottom right side.
Oh,
Whatever you put there is in that.
that's my offhand. So it goes with the helmet and stuff. Okay, gotcha.
So we've got a comment from Panda Scientist 1 who tells us that the max block limit is 256, but you can fly as high as you want.
Oh.
I am at 1200 now.
So they
And-
build
And the Earth is very small.
Panda Scientist is king.
Oh, well, there you go. One of our 5 viewers, no doubt.
4.
4. Great. Yes, 4. One of which is me.
Although Twitch is a little Twitch's way of counting viewers is actually kind of a little weird. So let's see. There's actually we already have a bot in your channel.
Right.
Commander Root is already here.
Great.
Hey Asher, go let the dog in. You let the dog in, please.
Who let the dog out?
Yeah, okay.
It's still funny, Brandon. Sorry.
What's still funny?
Who let the dog out?
Oh.
Wow. Tough
Okay,
day.
guys. I think I'm going to sign off at this point. I've got to do a couple of things.
Cool.
And yeah, this was fun. This definitely ought to be a weekly occurrence as long as Doug is willing to do this sort of stuff.
Oh, I don't mind.
Because I think it's really fun. And as long as we, I think over time maybe we'll even get a few students to join us.
Oh, we got a couple now. Dovel's here, and let's see who else we got. Dovel's mostly, but we've had a couple others in the past. They're just not on right now.
Minecraft diehard.
That's right. I'm hoping to recruit Dovel for our Minecraft Ohio project.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Not opposed to that.
Cool.
You're opposed to it?
Not opposed to that.
Not opposed to that. Okay. Nice. Hey, what about to strangle you?
Okay, I'm at 2200 now. It's time to start falling.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off here. This was fun. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
See you, Hans.
Up, here we go. I can't even see land anymore. I'm so high. All I see is the sun below me. Oh man. It's like space.
The final frontier. Sorry. So, Bruce, you tell me these gigantic cracks in the earth are natural from the world generator.
Oh, here we go.
Working in one now.
How far does one have to go to get to? Whoops, there goes Oval. Splat. To get to said nether, I'm not really even sure what that means.
Nether's another plane. You have to have a gate to get there.
Ah,
There are several gates already built. John has one, I have one, and the mystery players have one.
that's all right. And what does said gate do? You walk through it and it takes you to the nether?
Yeah, you have to stand in it for a minute.
I'm
Now
assuming there's
like-
some like magic. Oh, I saw that earlier, but I didn't stand in it. Oh, okay.
You get sent instantly if you're creative.
Okay. And, I'm assuming there's some recipe for building said gate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what does this do when I'm here?
Another plane. There's new stuff there.
Well, you said something
yeah.
about movement, and then movement here is multiplied based on movement above.
Yes. So movement there is something like 8
Okay,
times.
to explain that,
in our-
when you're in the nether, it's actually compressed. So, unlike vanilla world, when you move in the nether, it's by like a 16 by 16 square, something like that for every block you move, or something.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember.
And what does one do in the nether?
Well, you fight things. You find the nether portal, and you basically mine glowstone or nether quartz.
Okay. Are there other layers of the universe like this?
Yeah, the end.
And you
And
And that's another portal that you have to take?
have to find
Yeah.
that, though.
yeah, that one's a little harder to find.
Yeah, and you might like those when we find one. They're like little dungeons.
That's what I'd heard. Ender dragons and so forth.
I am hoping to find a mine shaft because I need chests to get a saddle. Where can you craft saddles now?
I don't know if you can or not. You have to
Dole's
find
been here.
dungeons, I think, is where you find the saddles.
I thought. Probably also in the shipwrecks.
Maybe. I've never actually tested that theory, but I wondered. Arguably, you might be able to find them in the underwater temples too, but I don't know.
All right. So what are the creepy looking two-faced things that are down here?
Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't.
Do not hit it.
Why not?
Don't.
Then explain what it does, or I will.
Give me a second, and I will. They're called pigmen.
Yeah, zombie
Or maybe
pigmen.
another word in there.
Zombie pigmen.
There you go. And if you hit one, they're neutral creatures unless you attack it, and then after which all of the pigmen in the area will hate you and they will kill you quickly,
Not.
and everybody around you and everybody that comes along after you. So it's kind of like a bomb.
They remember.
Screwed now, screwed later, screwed forever.
Yeah. Don't mess. With
So if you really want to grief people, you run along and hit every pigman you can find, and then log off.
No, because they're only hostile to you.
Oh, okay.
No, you sure about that?
Well, maybe if you're in the area when the guy hits him.
But
Maybe.
they also forget. So if everyone leaves the Nether for a while, they'll forget.
Okay.
And
But
maybe-
let's not say we did.
Coward.
No, not so much. Just had my ass kicked by them a few too many times.
Darn it.
Dr-
Killed a
drop-
gas and the gas gear fell.
Is that like the price of gas that just keeps dropping?
No,
Gas.
no. Gassed.
Oh, gas. Sorry.
They're the giant floating white things that shoot fireballs at you.
No. It's all right. So there's not anything actually to build down here. It's just a great big lava. I mean, it's like the elemental plane of fire.
No, but you've got to. I can't remember all the formulas, but there's stuff you need from the Nether to get to the end to win the game.
Correct.
So basically, it's a big zone to go reap ingredients.
Yep.
Yeah,
What
sort
is
of.
it? blaze rod that you need and a gas tier?
That sounds
Yeah.
right.
Gas tier, blaze rods, and never worked if you want to make potions.
I mean, man, I just I keep flying, and there's just more and more of all the same kind of red stuff.
If you went in one direction, you would have found the Never Fortress probably. It's right near that portal where I built.
Oh, what's a Never Fortress?
Place where you
It's
can
a
find things that you need.
Oh,
yeah.
I zoomed around. I saw a couple of your monoliths, Dole, but I didn't mess with them.
Well, they aren't mine. There are people that keep trying to build Never portals and realize they keep going back to my mine shaft. There's a certain math you have to do when you build like several Never portals. If you're like really really close to one, when you try to go back into it through the Never, you go for the original one that was built, and I was the first one to build one near spawn. So you have to know the exact coordinates of the Never portal that you're building in conjunction to the one in the Nether in order to use your own and not mine by accident.
We need to take a look at the load on this server at some point in time. That we're getting a bit of block lag.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll mine for a while and then it'll reset, and you'll be mining back where you were.
Or combat where you kill someone and it comes back to where you didn't kill it. Maybe I should not be going for the Nether while it's lagging. That's a bad idea.
Well, we got. All right, I ran H-top just to see what was going on. Well, we got one CPU pegged. We got 3 gigs of 8 in use.
What is the frequency available on that core?
Well, it was pegged right after I started H-top, but now it's pretty reasonable. All 4 cores fluctuate between 25% and 80-90%, and then drop back down to 0, and then back up and down. And
But you're not answering my question. Do you know what the clock frequency is on the underlying core?
I have no idea. I could go find out.
Just curious.
Why?
Because that's the defining limit. Minecraft, at the end of the day, is single-threaded. There's one dominant thread in the code, and the overall server performance is limited by the CPU that thread runs on.
Ancient. Right?
Right, but it's not about the newness. It's about the clock speed. I could have a Gen 3 4 gigahertz Xeon, and it's going to outperform a Gen 10 2 gigahertz Xeon. You need to watch my lectures in computer architecture.
Sure I do. Hold on a minute, Brandon. I'm looking it up. It is a 2.4 gigahertz Intel Xeon E5 2630 version 3.
Okay.
So 2.4. I had to go look it up. It took me a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, we're pretty steady on the RAM. It doesn't seem to do much with the RAM, but CPU's up and down. I haven't really noticed what you guys are talking about, where like it jumps around. And I haven't really been building. I've just kind of been flying around, but
Just did it twice.
Yeah, I just lagged twice.
I guess I hadn't noticed. I was playing around. I'm putting little obsidian blocks down in the nether, dorking around.
Well, we all know about your powers of observation.
They're better than yours most of the time?
Oh.
Bazinga.
I can get you some salve for that burn if you need it there, boyo. Panda Scientist says you cannot craft saddles.
I think so.
So what happens if I put a pig zombie in a space where they can't move?
There were 2 skeleton snipers on the screen and 1 just capped.
Nothing. I mean, you have captured a big zombie. Great job, Doug.
Hey, I have to ask these questions or I never learn anything. Oh, he's getting over.
Sorry.
Of course I come back and it's raining. So if I go up high enough, does the rain stop?
Yes. You're in a snow environment, it turns into snow.
Okay.
I'm above the clouds and it's still raining.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I just got armor polymer.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'm at 275 or whatever in the...
Okay, I'm gonna grab my dinner here real quick. I'll be right back.
Right here outside. Back here.
The sound of a dozen villagers all trying to leave the same door at the same time.
Yeah. uh, hold on a second.
Hmm. Apparently I'm going to have to sit down and think about something to build. Everybody else seems to be building something and I'm falling behind, so... I feel like
I really don't have anything either. I just have a mine shaft, so.
You're ahead of me. I'm not sure I feel like how to build. I'm, you know, not what you'd call an inspired builder, so, you know. I did get some GIS data from the nice people at the OU office that holds it. I'm not sure who that is, to be honest. And I've got a piece of software that's supposed to convert it from one to the other. I don't know if it's actually going to work, but we'll give it a try.
Mine shaft not too far from spawn. You're welcome to explore it.
Oh, we
I
might
was there
get to
looking,
that.
it's in a swamp. I was there looking for snot a long time ago.
Snot?
Slime.
Slimes, yeah. But I only explored a little bit of the mine shaft. I'm sure there's quite a lot of it.
I'm pretty sure I'm on the other side of it.
Oh yeah, didn't you find an entrance to it as well?
Yeah, I did. I found like an exterior entrance, but it wasn't exactly up like above the swamp. It's just a little bit at the side of it. If I went deeper into it, yeah, I probably would have went right into the swamp area. I'm pretty sure I saw you down there. At least know you were down there because I found torches down there at one point that were not mine shaft torches. Too well organized.
I have a zombie spawner here.
Huh.
Someone wanted experience.
If you have a fortune pickaxe, you could actually make a monster grinder out of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a link that I just put in the Teams chat that should lead to a map of our world, but for some reason it doesn't work at the moment. Whoops. Ah. Hell am I? That's a good question. So, Dovo, if I hang out over here by one of your fires, like, do the bad guys stay away from me then? No.
No, prevent them from spawning. Ending.
For some reason, I always seem to attract monsters.
You'll still attract them, but they only spawn at light level 7 and lower.
That's why I'm putting torches all over the place, because I'm trying to keep the white level up.
And they don't spawn in the same block as you, but they'll once spawn, they'll wander towards you if they see you.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Rain, huh?
Yeah, I get really sick of the rain fast. It doesn't take...
Build in the desert if you build that.
Oh, no rain there?
Not rain in the desert. Or in tundra.
No. Yeah, or tundra, snow areas, or...
Or, maybe not tundra. What's it called? The arid place where my little town's built is... It doesn't rain there either.
Oh. I kind of wish I could have multiple
Savannah?
beds. That way I could teleport around. Oh, man. Maybe next week I'll see if I can get our our guy from the GIS department to come join us and talk to us about it. Tell us a little about GIS data and that kind of thing. That might be fun. We'll have a Twitch interview. Squee! But yeah, I was hoping Brandon was going to get back on because I want to ask him about this map thing that I've got built. And it doesn't want to display the map, although it kind of appears like it ought to. Doesn't actually work. It's pissing me off.
I'm here. I'm just eating, so I'm going to be on mute for a second. Go ahead and ask your question.
Well, so on the Linux server that is the Minecraft server, I did a ln-s, which I believe is a soft link, so that the maps folder from plugins would show up as a child directory of the main directory of our web server. So in theory, you should be able to go to that link, and it loads something. It just doesn't load the map. And sure enough, if you go into, the HTML folder of our web server, there is a light blue cyan map folder, and you can go into that, and you can see it's got its own.
Take a look at the error logs in your web server. My guess is there's a permissions problem. I can't read the files that are in there.
I don't see a link. I thought you put it in the Teams chat.
I did. Oh, I probably put it in the. Hold on a minute, Bruce. I probably hold on.
Oh, you probably put it in the one that's not for the call.
Yeah, here, there. Now it's in the one. Sorry, I did. I grabbed the wrong one.
That's cool.
I've got two different machines with Teams open, and so I've got the wrong.
Oh wait, you did. That's weird. It was showing me I don't know what it was doing. Showing me something different.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, so.
No. I definitely put it out in the BNIC general one. I didn't have it in the direct. Well, I don't know if that's. No, it shows it as two different things.
Yeah. Once I went to the chat for this meeting while I was there and didn't see it. Then I went out and then back into the chat for this meeting, and it was there. And none of the conversation that was there before was there. So I don't know what
Okay.
Obviously, I didn't know something important. Anyway,
Brandon, that's probably var log something useful.
Yes.
Your page has no body to it other than the scripts and the map zoom plus and minus button. So I'm getting the feeling that whatever software you've got isn't fully generating a map yet.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But you are serving up a complete page. The only thing on it is a black screen with a plus and minus button and some JavaScript.
All right, so to say that the documentation's a little, yeah, documentation's a little limited on this. A couple people have commented that they got it to work, so I was a little frustrated when I couldn't get it to work. There is a Git lab page for it that I'll link here as well. And did find some instructions, although I can't lay my hands on them now. Dynamap was another one that was recommended, but it was a big, heavy thing, and a lot of people were like, yeah, this is really heavy, and it's not really what I want. And I ran across this. It had been updated like in February, so I thought, all right. I would not recommend running any of the left-hand map commands that one can run, especially the full render option, as it will absolutely destroy the server performance for about 10 minutes, as in unplayable.
That's the map process.
Yeah, left-hand map is the name of the map process. I put some links in the actual chat. Look, the fucking rain's back.
I think Plum Allen's runs the map stuff.
He runs the what?
Frequently. He runs the map stuff infrequently, like once every half hour or something like that. But it's the first generation of the map that makes it run solid for a long, long time.
Yeah, if you do a left-hand map, there are options like full render, which absolutely is what totally kills it.
Yeah, but it seems to, if it's the same package, whatever Alan's using, it learns and it knows that.
Dynamap is supposed to be the real winner in this category, but it's also harder to set up, and so I decided I'd try something a little easier because I didn't want to get into that quite so soon.
Well, anyway, give it to Cron, let it run at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
All of my 2300 students have decided to work on the lab tonight, so I'm trying to bounce around between eating, playing Minecraft, and answering lab questions. It's great fun.
Why don't you just tell them to come join us in BNIC and ask their questions?
That would work.
I think I just made Brandon's brain. You just hear the gears jamming as one snaps off and flies off into the dark.
They have to bring 8 coal or 8 iron every time they ask a question.
That's true. That's a really good point. If you have a question, you're going to have to dig for it. And Brandon means literally dig. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, Dynamap's still around, but the last time it was updated was 2017. And I can't tell what version of Minecraft it stopped supporting.
Oh, that's always fun.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like it's a zombie project at this point. Well, I don't know. There's somebody that did a Minecraft, how to install Dynamap on Minecraft 1.14 in summer of last year.
Which?
Okay, I found another page. Well, game version is 1.11.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to install the Dynamap.
I didn't even see Panda Scientist join.
What's that?
I didn't even see Panda Scientist join.
Oh, I think he was in last week too.
An illager? Weird.
There's the rain again. How does this stupid world rain? Don't you think we'd float away?
Me too. Lovely.
Yeah, left-hand map says it supports it. Oh, hey, look at that. We're also streaming to YouTube. Who knew? Huh. Look at that.
What do you know?
Yeah, what do you know? I knew I had it set up.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. I put the YouTube link in there for anybody that wants to see themselves on YouTube.
No.
I'm good.
You're good. Nah. I don't really care that much, thanks. Okay. Brendan, you... Oh, well... We've decided the plug-in is not plugging in very well.
Seriously?
Okay.
Well, it built an index.html on the 3rd of
You know,
April,
that's
but
like arithmetic, or is it scripted?
nothing's changed. But the world folder has a date of today.
Oh, okay. Doug, it's probably one of those things I'm going to need to see to understand. Sorry.
All right, well, you too can SSH in and look if you want. It's not like you don't know how to do that. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, some of those are new. That's interesting. I mean, I'm not saying you have to do it now, Brandon. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't. I'm out of threads.
You're out of threads?
Yeah. Can't do anymore.
You mean mentally?
Yeah.
Ah, we're going to need to install another CPU in you.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Option.
I think if we were to, like, lobotomize this, you know, left side, he's going to use that side anyway. You know, I think we might do okay.
The trial of Brandon.exe has expired.
Say that again, Tomo.
The 30-day trial of Brandon.exe has expired.
That's right.
Would you like to renew?
Well, yeah, I'm happy to renew if it gets me more threads. You know what? Screw it. I'll just get another email address and we'll do another free trial. It'll be fine.
Lag and creepers are so fun.
Has the lag gotten more, less, about the same?
About the same.
Relatively the same.
Seeing it lately because the creepers are lagging and I get to turn the corner and go, nope, 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 no, go a different way.
Or Mikey's exploding my face.
Yeah, what exactly are the exploding... Are the exploding creepers? Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, I've only seen one of those.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Please blow up.
Sounds like a good time to teleport to Bruce.
He blew up where I wanted him to blow up. Howdy.
Oh. For a minute there, I felt like I was falling out of the world.
And exploring. Mining and stuff.
And what are you attempting to build, Bruce? Is there some structure that you're hoping to make?
I am not building at the moment. I am hoping to find a mine shaft.
Oh. Do we just kind of keep mining straight down until we find something?
I'm down at the bottom. Below us is bedrock.
Does that mean we can't go any farther?
Yeah, you can't mine bedrock. So, but I'm running at a level that just skims the top of bedrock, so you'd have to dig down a little bit to find it.
So you're hoping to hit the bottom of a mine shaft, or a bottom of a. Oh, that's bad. Why didn't it kill all of them?
You ran off into the dark.
Yeah. And then I accidentally put the wrong thing in the wrong hand. That's unfortunate.
Skeletons or something.
Yeah, it's alright.
This is the one that found me too.
Sorry.
there's
Well, there was a
one
creeper
right
that blew
beside
up and blew a big hole, and it wasn't what I expected. I didn't realize the skeletons would be down here.
I'll drop a bunch of gravel.
So what's the glowy thing? The hell is that? It's a big black thing that drips blood?
What?
What is this thing? It's very unhappy with me.
Yeah, it probably is.
Well, there's a bat.
Endermen have the
I think my... Well, now it's thunderstorming underground. That seems odd. Okay, I don't know what this thing is. Would this be a Slenderman? Purple eyeballs, big black body.
Enderman.
Enderman, sorry.
The end.
Well, I don't know, Bruce, I was following you and found him.
Yeah, they're a critter that's...
Well, I just ended the Enderman.
Did he drop anything?
Yeah, I think so.
Should be like a little green eye if he dropped.
Yeah, I got an Ender Pearl.
Yeah, you can use those to find the dungeon that the portal at the end is in.
Oh, cool.
You need several of them.
So if I just hang around, do more Endermen show up?
Yeah, well, they'll spawn in the darkness along with any other kind of critter that's out there.
So maybe.
You stare at, if you stare at them, they go ape berserk on you.
Uh-oh. I think I just flooded downstairs. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. I accidentally chopped a hole in the side of the pool, which let all the water out, and it tried to flood downstairs. It was bad. Truth is,
He's
it's
trying,
probably...
he's trying to lock you in the basement.
No, I'm not. Oh, well, that's how the water gets down there. It's the creepers blow up every time they hit the water. Well, that tends to flood downstairs rather nicely. Oh, there you are, Bruce.
I was trying to get down to you. It was cutting my way there. So.
Oh, well, how did I get down there? I didn't cut my way down. I just sort of walked.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. There were a bunch of... Well, there was a bunch of... Why do I keep hearing thunder?
Raining up on the surface.
And we hear it all the way down here?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Apparently.
There we go. Oh, I hear critters.
Bat somewhere, and there's a witch around here somewhere.
Sorry.
Another
I
ender
just heard
person.
it. I just heard another one. Yeah, one of your guys' mics.
There's a bunch of bones down here. Is this anyone's village? Anybody know if that's their village? I have no idea. It's not my village.
I am remotely near that area.
Well, now it's dark. That sucks. Alright, we need a torch. Let's find a torch. 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 Can't spell. So there's a redstone torch and a torch.
You'll want the regular torch.
That's kind of what I figured.
Redstone torches are special.
Kind of like Doug.
Hey now, them are fighting words there, Saunders.
Come here.
There's lava above you, Doug.
You go right ahead.
Well, you see the dripping?
Yeah.
The red stuff dripping? Yeah, there's lava in the block above that. There it comes.
Okay.
Spread, though. Oh, quick, get out of the way. Oh, shit.
There we go. I'm on fire. I'll be fine.
Are you in creative mode or something?
I was in God mode there for a little bit as I was dorking around. I was trying to find a torch and just happened to be in God mode at the same time.
Cure the lava. Oh, it's more than I thought. There's like a whole pool up there.
Oh,
I thought it was one block.
oh. I only get one torch?
If you're in creative mode, they run out. Or if you're in creative mode, they shouldn't run out.
I think I flipped back. All right, Bruce, what's the stone here with the red in it?
Redstone. It's like copper, maybe, kind of,
Sort of.
sort of. Yeah.
It's magic stone that you use to make circuits and things. Oh, you probably don't know about redstone circuits, do you, Doug?
I know a little about them. My kids have talked about them.
That was fun.
Well, yeah. See, this whole water problem is not my fault. I didn't do this. This was the stupid creeper that fucking blew up. I was trying to stop the problem.
Hey, Doug, you're streaming.
Yeah, yeah.
Take care of the water if I get up there. Oh, it's going up the ways.
All right, there we go. I built a little wall up here. Just sort of...
And creeper. And I'm down. Where's the bow? And we're lagging, so I can't shoot.
Yep. You dead?
Good. Lost some health, but lag is what did it to me. Couldn't see him moving.
Yeah, blame it on the lag. Sure.
Sure, Bruce.
Oh wait.
Is that what you blame all that on? What do you blame it on your students?
There's a witch.
Really? You call your students a witch? That's gonna be popular in the student evals.
Just hit me with a potion.
There you go.
There's gas potions too. It's still a witch.
She makes hilarious little noises when you hit her with an axe.
See if I live through this.
Can I help?
No, it's her potion is it's one of those nasty strength draining potions.
Alright, so what's the little baby sippy cup looking thing over here?
That's my bucket full of water, which I can't pick up because my inventory is full.
Oh.
Let me eject some stuff.
You're gonna die here soon anyway, what do you care?
How my health's coming.
Alright, so now we get to the point with the water where it doesn't spread out. How come?
Got to the end of this line. Oh, it probably gent like that doesn't think that it should spend any cycles
Oh!
spreading out.
Okay, well, I just fell way down. Oh, there we go.
Let me go empty my inventory. If I can find my way back to wherever I was.
Good luck with that one, yeah. I thought I couldn't go down any farther. Didn't you guys tell me not to dig straight down?
Oh, I think I'm.
It's generally a bad plan.
Why?
It's generally bad.
You know, for faculty members, you guys do a crappy job of explaining why. Yeah, don't do that. Why not? It's bad. Really? How many college degrees do the two of you have? All you can tell me is it's bad?
Well, you tend to like dig yourself down into a chasm and then fall and die.
Or lava.
Or
you
lava.
dig lava,
Or
yeah.
All right. So what's the gold stone? It's not
Gold.
red. It's gold. So
It's gold.
do I get gold out of it or something?
yes.
If you mine it with with an iron axe, yes.
What happens if I don't mine it with an iron axe?
Well,
Get
then
anything.
you don't get anything, right?
He's got a diamond axe on.
Oh, well, that's good.
You're letting my secrets out here, Brandon.
Aiming it on.
I'm kidding you, man. I don't care. I'm just giving you a hard time. Huh.
Just ran me out of food.
All right, I have to admit I'm kind of intrigued by this whole water problem.
Grab it with a bucket.
No, that's not the thing. It's just I keep sliding around and there are these columns of water that don't spread out, and I find it to be odd.
When the world generated, it put all that water there, and since nothing has changed the state of the water, it doesn't bother to figure out whether it can spread or not.
Oh.
Hey, Doug,
Yeah.
if you're looking for accurate physics, you're in the wrong game.
Yeah, no. I am only looking for consistency, not accuracy. I can live with it as long as it's consistent. If what Bruce says is true, it's okay with me. It's consistent. Systems are built on consistency, not accuracy.
Yeah.
So, how faux pas is it to just sort of dig laterally in a specific direction?
Not at all. That's how you find things.
Yeah, that's what I was doing when I found that little cave complex you're in.
If you're going to do it,
Basically.
wait, hey Doug, bring up your coordinate system. Stop for a second. If you bring up your coordinate system and go down to y = 11 and then start digging diagonally, you're more likely to run into diamonds.
Yep, all sorts of good stuff at Y11.
Lapis
Okay.
lazuli too, for the most part.
Map is what, Double? I'm sorry?
Lapis lazuli.
Right.
Blue stuff. You need the blue stuff to make magic items.
Okay. I'm at Y13. Oh, now I'm at Y7. Whoops. Do I want to be below Y7?
I have trouble getting lower. I'm just gonna run into this really dark stone called bedrock.
Okay. At the moment, it's really dark because there's no torch. There we go. Oops. Yeah, I fell out the bottom of the world.
What?
He's an op, and he can mine.
He can
He's
mine.
he's an
bedrock.
op and creative. He can mine the bedrock.
Means there's a hole in the world. Oh, that's pretty neat.
Shit.
Thanks, Doug.
Well, that's not what I had in mind when I started.
Yeah, nevertheless, that's what you succeeded in.
And now I hear an eerie noise now that I'm down here at the bottom of the universe. I did stop falling, but I can't seem to go back up.
No, you,
Fly?
I am. I put myself back in creative mode.
Just say. I've never done what you've done.
Really? You played Minecraft for a million years.
I've never mined my way out of the bottom of the world.
You know, Brandon, I wasn't in creative mode when I did that.
I only ever did down the Raspberry Pi version.
Hmm. Oh, there we go. Sorry, Bruce. Oh, crap. We're at the... Well, I wasn't where I wanted to be.
I think this is where I'm going to get off, so if there's anything else.
well, thank you for joining us for the evening.
Yeah.
Hey, no problem. Whenever you guys start doing the OU Minecraft thing, I'll definitely do that, join along on that.
Okay. Well, we'll be back on next week screwing around and mining and goofing off, so... count us in for that one. If you're around, we'd love to have you double. That'd be great.
Will do.
You know, probably Hans will be on, I think. That kind of thing. But yeah, I'm thinking his name's Jacob. He's a student, and he works for somebody that has all the GIS information on campus, and I'm hoping he'll be able to help us a little bit with some of this data translation to take GIS data into Minecraft data. I found a tool that does it, but it's a complicated tool. It's a data translation tool called FME. So we'll have to see.
Okay. I kind of know what that is.
Do you? Okay.
I
There's a
definitely before.
YouTube demo on how to do what we want to do, but I think it's presupposing a certain type of data input, and then it kind of goes through some of the steps, and I may be able to get that kind of data input. We may just have to screw around with it for a while and build a couple of worlds and see what we get.
Yeah.
He says he's got building data and world data. So we may wind up with one or both or some, or I don't know. It's a good question.
I know Shauna was really excited about what we were talking about doing.
Okay. Did she have some particular plan, or did you just think it was cool?
She just thought it was cool.
Okay. I think it's cool too. I mean, I think it'd be fun to have it, even if we just world guarded the whole thing and let people wander around. That'd be fun too. You know, student maintained and student run and student built. It's all sorts of good stuff.
We get more performance out of it. They could use it for BSO.
My wife and I were talking about online BSO and online graduation and that kind of thing. Yeah. Well, and if it were view only version and we can get the Dynamap stuff working, I don't know if you can do like Google Earth, you know, Street View. If you can do Google Earth Street View in it, that'd be kind of cool.
I've never heard of that before, but all right.
I don't know. Not I've been playing with it some, but just haven't gotten that far with it.
Many ways to go about it.
Cool. Thanks, Doble.
Well, you guys have a good night.
You too, man. Ooh, creeper. Let's go blow him up. Oh, they don't always explode?
Creepers?
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Oh, well, he was in the water when I killed him, so. Wow. Are there like super creepers? This one has a.
Yes. It's called a charged creeper.
Yeah.
And he got struck by lightning.
Huh? He just went poof too and didn't do anything. And there are like baby creepers. And there's pig zombies on the surface.
If
What mode are you in, Doug?
a zombie gets up,
Sorry, Bruce, I can't hear you. What mode am I in? I don't know. How do I tell? Here, I'll
You
put
in creative
myself.
or not? Look in your
Oh, there we go. Well, I didn't like that. There, I'm in survival. Oops. There.
Might have been the bad time to do that.
Nah, I just put myself in God mode, and that way they can't kill me.
gosh, what do we do with all these?
You told me not to attack the pig zombie, so I was trying not to do that, but everybody else seems to want to kill me. Except the cow. Thanks. Big fucking hell. Oh. Well. Hey, look at that. I can just dig holes and put creepers in holes. If I run away from them in the hole... Oh, no, all I did was trap myself in a hole with a creeper. That's a great idea. Go away. Shoot.
Yeah, let me break. Don't.
Okay, I'm in bed.
Are we
Okay.
sleeping?
I don't know. Caden asked if somebody was going to sleep.
Okay, be there in a second.
Same.
It was in chat, but I think we were all talking and doing shit. Yeah, Bruce, I'm somewhat familiar with redstone and the circuits you can make. My guys never really got into that. They're kind of in the basics of building. Brendan, part of my problem is when I hit F3, it covers up the screen with everything. So you're running with F3 on, but I can't do that. It covers everything up. Oops, did I just get out of bed? Crap. I did.
Night passed.
Oh.
We all slept.
Okay, sorry.
It's a momentous occasion.
Well, all this I was doing a bunch of other stuff and playing with buttons, and then all of a sudden, boop! I was standing and I didn't expect it.
Part of the pain of leveling up a toolsmith is full inventory with axes and
My
shovels.
number? Brandon, what kind of number do you want?
Huh?
You texted me in Discord. What kind of number do I want? Like my phone number?
Never mind. I connected you and Caden. That's all I needed.
Oh. You did?
Yeah. You guys were chatting in that other space.
Oh, Larry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, yes.
Larry is confusing me.
Yes,
The Larry throws me, and I don't know how to friend him in Larry. Add reaction. How do I add Larry as a friend?
You can't. You've got to have his hash number. If you look down on your Discord, there's your username, and then there's a number right after it.
No, I don't have a number, but if I click on it, it copies my username. Yeah. There's not a number, but when I click on it, it copies it to the clipboard, and then it puts the hash number after it when I do that.
Okay.
Should I put it into the chat with you and Larry?
Yeah.
Okay. There, done. I probably went in and changed my name, my display name, so I don't see it.
Yeah, I got 12.
Okay. He had some Twitch comments for you, and I've been like, talk to Doug.
He's about to give me all sorts of advice that will be happy to hear.
He's listening. Hi, Caden.
Hi, Cade. He really needs to give his comments to Hans. That's who he needs to, because I'm just a hack. Yeah, that snap to screen thing kind of pisses me off.
Well, that's interesting. The Dovel's mine.
What's that?
Again, the Dovel's mine.
That sounds like it ought to be a real place.
We're digging in, and you bumped into Dovel's mine shaft already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this the point in time where we let the floodgates of lava flow? No.
That's rude.
Yeah, of course it's rude. I was kidding. I wouldn't do that to Dovel. So what happens when I go through this and I dig a big hole in the nether?
What do you mean?
Like if I go into the nether and dig straight down.
Soon you run into the same issue.
I'm sorry, Bruce, you broke up.
There's some bottom to the net as well.
Okay, so basically the same thing's going to happen is I'm going to go through the bottom of the nether and fall out of the world. Wow. What the hell are those?
Netherwort.
What?
Netherwort.
Oh, the red stuff is netherwort? I forgot you can see what I'm seeing. Okay. Netherwort. And this is another crafting material.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the stuff that you can grow?
Yeah, it looked like it.
They weren't even on my street.
I'm kind of intrigued to see that the lava and the water hit and we don't get steam.
1,000 damage. 600 damage.
In the nether, if you place a bed, it explodes.
If you place... Oh, because they don't want you spawning down there?
I don't want you to sleep there.
That seems like it would be unhealthy, but I suppose if you built the right thing, you could probably technically sleep there. Creeper. I thought creepers were supposed to explode. This is very unsatisfying.
We don't know why the creepers aren't exploding next to you.
Well, I've seen them explode next to me before. Oh.
Really for real now?
Crap.
Our popcorn is actually missing a lot.
There we go.
Yeah, there's an eclipse.
All right,
Yeah.
gentlemen. I think I'm going to log off.